Stuttgart, Swabian, Schwaben, DUAT, is the capital and largest city of the state of Baden-Württemberg in southwest Germany. The sixth largest city in Germany, Stuttgart has a population of 600,068, while the Greater Stuttgart Metropolitan region has a population of 5.3 million, being the fourth biggest in Germany after the Rhine-Ruhr area, Berlin, Brandenburg and Frankfurt, Rhine-Main. The city lies at the center of a densely populated area, surrounded by a ring of smaller towns. This area, called Stuttgart region, has a population of 2.7 million. Stuttgart is spread across a variety of hills, valleys and parks, unusual for a German city and often a source of surprise to visitors who primarily associate the city with its industrial reputation as the cradle of the automobile. Stuttgart has the status of Stadtkreis, a type of self-administrating urban county. It is also the seat of the state parliament and state government of Baden-Württemberg, the Evangelical Lutheran Church in Württemberg, as well as one of the two co-seats of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Rottenburg-Stuttgart. The city of Stuttgart ranked 21st globally in Mercer's 2015 livability rankings, and 6th in Germany behind top-ranked cities such as Frankfurt, Düsseldorf and Munich. For economic and social innovation, the city was ranked 11th globally, 2nd in Germany after Hamburg and 7th in Europe in 2009 out of 256 cities. The city's tourism slogan is, "Stuttgart offers more." Under current plans to improve transport links to the international infrastructure, in March 2008 the city unveiled a new logo and slogan, describing itself as Das neue Herz Europa. For business, it describes itself as Standort Zukunft, where business meets the future. In 2007, the Bürgermeister marketed Stuttgart to foreign investors as the creative power of Germany. In July 2010, Stuttgart unveiled a new city logo, designed to entice more business people to stay in the city and enjoy breaks in the area. Stuttgart is nicknamed the Schwaben Metropole, because of the city's location in the center of Swabia, and as a reference to the Swabian dialect spoken by its native inhabitants. In that dialect, the city's name is pronounced Stuttgart or Stuttgart. However, many non-Swabian Germans have emigrated to Stuttgart for economic reasons, and 40% of Stuttgart's residents and 64% of the population below the age of 5 are of foreign immigrant background. Geography: Stuttgart lies about an hour from the Black Forest and a similar distance from the Swabian Jura Mountains. The city centre lies in a lush valley, nestling between vineyards and thick woodland close by, but not on the river Neckar. Thus, the city is often described as lying, zwischen Wald und Reben, between forest and vines. In the hot summer months, local residents refer to this area as the Stuttgarter Kessel, or Stuttgart Cauldron, for its hot and humid climate, which is frequently warmer than the surrounding countryside of Württemberg. Stuttgart covers an area of 207 square kilometers. The elevation ranges from 207 meters above sea level by the Neckar River to 549 meters on Bernhardtshauer Hill. As a result, there are more than 400 flights of steps around the city, equivalent to approximately 20 kilometers of steps. Many originate from the time when vineyards lined the entire valley until the early 19th century. To cultivate those steep terraces, paths and steps had to be constructed. Later, as the city continued to grow and vineyards were replaced by houses and streets, the Staffel were used as footpaths to the newly built neighborhoods. Some of the stairs were elaborately decorated with fountains and plantings. Among famous Staffel are Wachter-Staffel, Jugend-Staffel, Sanger-Staffel, Buckenhof-Staffel or Sunder-Staffel. Even today there are vineyards less than 500 meters from the main station. City districts: the city of Stuttgart is subdivided into a total of 23 city districts, 5 inner districts and 18 outer districts. The inner districts are Central Stuttgart, Stuttgart North, Stuttgart East, Stuttgart South, and Stuttgart West. The outer districts are Bad Cannstatt, home to Europe's second-largest mineral spas, the Cannstatter Wilhelmer Zoo and Botanical Garden, the Schlierhalle, the Porsche Arena, the Mercedes-Benz Museum, the VfB Stuttgart Bundesliga football team and their home ground, the Mercedes-Benz Arena, and adjacent to it the Robert Schlien Stadium, the greenhouse of Gottlieb Daimler, where he developed his cars, motorcycles and motorboats, can also be found in Cannstatt, as well as the oldest remaining residential building in Stuttgart, the Klosterler. The largest city district of Stuttgart, Cannstatt was suggested as the future capital of Württemberg by Gottfried Leibniz in 1696. Cannstatt is also famous for the Pleistocene mammals preserved in the local travertine deposited by the mineral springs, some of which are on exhibit at the State Museum of Natural History Stuttgart. The leading German chocolate brand Ritter Sport was first produced in Cannstatt until in 1930, when the company was relocated to Waldenbuch, a town 16 kilometers south of Stuttgart. Robinson Barracks, a U.S. military housing area in the Bergholzhof district of Bad Cannstatt. Dagerloch, the world's first television tower, Stuttgarter Kickers football team and their home ground, the Waldau-Stadion. International School of Stuttgart, the only accredited international baccalaureate school in Stuttgart. Mooringen, musical theaters, Kelly Barracks, headquarters of USAFRICOM. Plieningen, campus of University of Hohenheim, Schloss Hohenheim. Stammheim, location of high-security Stammheim prison and court. Untertorkheim, Daimler AG headquarters and original Mercedes-Benz plant, the Württemberg Mountain, eponymous to the historic territory of Württemberg, site of the Württemberg Mausoleum. Weiningen, not to be confused with nearby Weiningen, home to one of two University of Stuttgart campuses and Patch Barracks, headquarters of United States European Command. Zuffenhausen, Porsche headquarters and museum. Feuerbach, home of the original Bosch plant and Bayer, as well as Birkich Botnang, Hedelfingen, Mühlhausen, Munster, Obertorkheim, Sillenbuch, Wangen, and Weilemdorf. Stuttgart Agglomeration and Metropolitan Region. Stuttgart's metro area consists of the nearby towns of Ludwigsburg with its enormous Baroque palace, Böblingen, the old Free Imperial city of Esslingen, Weiblingen, Göppingen and their respective homonymous rural districts. The Stuttgart Metropolitan Region is a wider regional concept that, in addition to the districts of the Stuttgart region, encompasses most of North, Central, and East Württemberg, consisting of the cities of Heilbronn, Schwabisch Hall, Reutlingen, Tübingen as well as Aalen, Schwabisch Gmünd and their respective districts and regions, i.e., Heilbronn, Franken, Neckar-Alb and Ostwürttemberg. Climate. Stuttgart experiences an oceanic climate with features closely resembling continental climates and summers that are just below the subtropical isotherm of 22 degrees Celsius mean for the warmest month due to its far inland location, typically during summer months. The nearby Black Forest and Schwaben Alb hills act as a shield from harsh weather, but the city can be subject to thunderstorms, whereas in the winter, periods of snow may last for several days. The center of the city, referred to by locals as the Kessel, experiences more severe heat in the summer and less snow in the winter than the suburbs. Lying as it does at the center of the European continent, the temperature range between day and night or summer and winter can be extreme. On average, Stuttgart enjoys 1807 hours of sunshine per year. Winters last from December to March. The coldest month is January with an average temperature of 0 degrees Celsius. Snow cover tends to last no longer than a few days, although it has been known to last several weeks at a time as recently as 2010. The summers are warm with an average temperature of 20 degrees Celsius in the hottest months, July and August. Summers last from May until September.